little baby girl with me. She finally decided to come. And she is 10 days old now. So we're so excited that she's here. We're so in love. I'm going to do a labor story too, to tell you all about my labor and delivery, but this is going to be the weekly update, just a couple of days late. So I'll go ahead and tell you what's been going on for Haley's first week of life. Just a few things about Haley. Her temperament is amazing. She's such a happy baby. She only cries if she's hungry or wants to be held. So far she's amazing. I got my fingers crossed that it stays that way. I've been doing skin to skin contact with her. Not as much as I should be, but at least I've been trying to do it. My goal is to do it every day. I've heard that it helps colic a lot, so that is definitely something I do not want to deal with, because when she cries it hurts my heart. So if she had colic, that would be very hard to deal with for me and for my daughter. My daughter's loving Haley, but anytime that she cries, she's like, oh no, what's wrong with her? Why is she crying? So anything I can do to keep her happy and from crying, I will do. She has been feeding very well. My breast milk came in about 3 days after delivery, and she is a big eater. Seems like she's eating now. It's every probably 1 hour to 3 hours. She's been feeding, and probably an average of 10 minutes each breast whenever she does feed. She loves to fall asleep when I'm feeding her, so I'll feed her on one breast and then change her diaper and feed her on the other one, because she passes out. She's drunk off the milk. My night times have been going very well. I was expecting it to be a lot more difficult and a lot less sleep, but of course the first 2 days it was kind of crazy, but here lately she's been sleeping. I'll have to wake her up within 3 hours, because they say to feed your newborn every 3 hours. So she's been letting me get a whole 3 hours of sleep, and then I feed her, change her, and then we go back to sleep. I have been sleeping downstairs on the couch, though not in my bed yet, because she likes to be held so much. She doesn't like sleeping in her pack and play nursery center thing. So I have been sleeping with her sitting up and holding her like this, or on my chest. Eventually I want to get one of the co-sleepers that you can put in the bed with you, because it makes it a lot easier on me having to wake up and breastfeed her throughout the night. When she was first born, she had a pretty bad rash all over her body, but the doctors and nurses all said that that was very common, which I was unaware of. Isabella didn't have that from what I can remember, so it was kind of concerning. She did weigh 7 pounds and 7 pounds and 10 ounces when she was born, so she was 10 ounces heavier than Izzy. And the next, I delivered her Sunday morning at 9:30, got her out of the hospital Monday afternoon, and then we took her to the doctor Tuesday for her well-being check, and she had lost 10 ounces, so she was down to 7 pounds, which they say is normal. And I had to bring her back that Thursday to check, and she still didn't gain any weight. She she was still at 7 pounds. So my breast milk finally came in and she gobbled it up, and now we took her Saturday and she was back at 7 pounds. No, sorry, back at up to 7 pounds and 10 ounces again. So she had gained 10 ounces within 2 days, or actually 1 day. No, 2 days. Yeah. We did have a little, not really an incident, but when we took her to the doctor on Thursday, we had the doctor look at her right eye because it was constantly gunking up with like a greenish yellow color, and the doctor said that that was quite normal for newborns, that sometimes newborns are born with their tear ducts clogged, and to just gently massage the corner of their eye where the tear duct is. Oh, sorry, my back is hurting. And it went away, and now it's kind of back again today. I've been having to clean her eye pretty constantly. But it comes and goes, so we're going to keep an eye on it, and if it doesn't completely go away within a month, then we're going to see what the doctor says. As for me, after I got out of the hospital, I was sore a couple days, but nothing too terrible. The pain medication they gave me, which was Tylenol, 600 milligrams, and hydrocodone, I think it was 325 milligrams. Those both helped a whole lot with the pain. So fortunately, I wasn't able to have that much discomfort. Crazy hair. My nipples took a beating the first couple days, and I was kind of discouraged at first because with my daughter, that's what caused me to stop breastfeeding at 6 weeks, was because my nipples were so sore and cracked and bleeding, and every time she latched on I would want to cry. But they were only like that the first 2 days, well, probably 3 days. But now they're fine. They're a little bit not scabbed, a little bit cracked, I guess you could say. But I've been using the I can never pronounce it right. Lanisol? Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but the nipple cream has worked wonders. I wish I used that with Izzy, because maybe I could have breastfed for longer. But the letdown on my left boob is so painful sometimes. I always count whenever she latches on. I count to like 15 and take deep breaths, because it's like the letdown pain comes from my armpit and my back, and it's not very fun, but I can deal with it. As long as she's getting mama's milk, then I'm okay with the pain. Weight loss. I have not weighed myself since I delivered her. I haven't weighed myself. I'm kind of scared in a way too, and I'm kind of just too lazy to get my scale out because I haven't used it in so long. I haven't been using the belly band because I don't have one, but I do want to start using one. My cousin is supposed to drop her old one off here at my house, so I'm going to start using the belly band. I've heard many good things about it, so hopefully it's not too late. I don't know how long you're even supposed to wear it, so that's something I'll need to look into. I did end up with some stretch marks, 2 stretch marks, which I'll show you in the belly shot, so that's pretty awesome. I didn't have any with Izzy, but had some with this pregnancy, but that's okay. I'm alright with it. As for my energy level, I have been tired during the day, but not like I expected. I'm kind of on like a natural high still from my lovely daughter being here. I'm just so in awe, and when she wakes up from her long naps, I'm just happy to hold her and look at her and interact with her. So, but I am going to start taking naps during the day if I can, and if my other daughter allows. She turned 7 last Wednesday, so she thinks she's such a big girl now. Oh my goodness. And she is. She's helped out a whole lot. Emotionally, I am so happy. I'm so in love. I haven't had any postpartum depression, thankfully. I am, in the back of my mind, I am a little scared about how it's going to go with Izzy not being the center of attention like she's always been for 7 years now. And I'm going to have to do some reading up on how to make her still feel as important as she always has. And I was a little scared with her umbilical cord because it had this foul smell coming from it. And even when I took her to the doctor on Thursday, the doctor looked at it and just said we need to try cleaning around it with the Q-tip, which I did, and it still smelled pretty bad. Like yesterday, I tried to let it air out as much as possible so it could heal faster, and I told myself if it still had that smell to it, I was going to schedule an appointment for her to be seen, because it was even red around the edges, and there was a little bit of like pus coming out, and I read that those could be signs of an infection. So, but when the doctor looked at it and saw all that, she didn't mention it, so I didn't think it was anything of concern. But anyway, her umbilical cord actually fell off last night, and it was a pleasant surprise this morning. Hi, Rex. When I saw that it had fallen off. So in 9 days it came off. That's pretty sweet, because it was kind of worrying me with all the smell. Nobody wants to have a stinky newborn. You want to smell the newborn scent, not stinky umbilical cord. Other than that, everything is going awesome. There's nothing else I can think of. But here's one last look at baby girl. Isn't she precious? I have her all swaddled up because she sleeps so much better. And now I will do my belly shot.